Hey everyone, welcome back to the film Frontline. I am so excited you're here because today we are diving deep into a brand new horror release that has been buzzing all over my feed. We're talking about Whistle, the latest supernatural flick directed by Corin Hardy, the mind behind The Nun. Now, looking at this cast, I was ready to be obsessed. We've got Daphne Keane, our favorite badass from Logan and The Acolyte, and Sophie Nélisse, who is absolutely killing it in Yellow Jackets. On paper, this should have been the next It Girl horror classic, right? Well, grab your popcorn because we need to talk about whether this movie actually hits the high notes or if it's just blowing a lot of hot air. Let's set the stage. Whistle drops us right into the chaos with a high schooler named Mason who starts seeing a terrifying, burnt figure that literally no one else can see. Before he can even ask for help, he's set on fire by this humanoid monster that just latches onto him. It's a brutal, high-energy opening that definitely grabs your attention. Enter our lead, Chris, played by Daphne Keane. She's the new girl in town, rocking that dark, quiet, don't mess with me energy. She's carrying some serious trauma after losing her father, and Keane does a fantastic job with those wide, expressive eyes, showing us all that hidden pain. But don't get it twisted, Chris isn't a victim. When the local school jock tries to bully her, she drops him with a knee to the crotch faster than you can say, "Girl boss." We love to see it. The plot really kicks off when Chris is assigned Mason's old locker and finds a mysterious skull-shaped whistle inside. Naturally, she takes it to her teacher, Mr. Craven, played by the legend Nick Frost, and they figure out this is an ancient Aztec death whistle that should never be blown. But this is a teen horror movie, babes. If there's a forbidden object, someone is going to use it. Once that whistle is blown, anyone who hears it is marked. Something ancient and impossible starts hunting these kids down, and it becomes a race against time to stop the curse before the body count hits 0. Now, let's talk shop. Visually, Corin Hardy knows what he's doing. The movie has this cool, moody 90s aesthetic that feels very nostalgic, but modern at the same time. The monster itself is actually legit creepy. The rules of how it operates and the lore behind the whistle are the strongest parts of the film. When the horror hits, it hits. The gore is effective, and the death scenes are punchy. But here's the tea. The script is doing these incredible actresses dirty. Sophie Nélisse is one of the best young talents out there right now, but her character, Ellie, is basically just the friend. She's there to give Chris someone to talk to, and that's a total waste of her range. Even Daphne Keane spends a lot of the movie just sulking or running. It feels like the movie is trying to be It Follows or Talk to Me, but it's playing it way too safe. Okay, time for my honest take. Honestly, I'm a little frustrated. We are in a golden era of horror right now, where directors are taking massive risks. Think Barbarian or Talk to Me. Whistle feels like it's stuck in 2005. It relies so heavily on tropes that I was calling out the plot points before they even happened. The jock character, Dean, is such a caricature. He's mean just for the sake of being mean, like a villain out of a cheesy 80s movie. And the hot girl character, Grace, gets the typical wandering into the dark in a bikini scene. Like, girl, it's 2026. We are smarter than this. The absolute standout for me, though, was Chris's cousin, Rel. He's total vibe. He's supportive, he's a comic book nerd, and he actually feels like a real person. There's a scene where he shows up to a party dressed as a character he created called Revenger, and he looks like a total badass. I honestly wish the movie was centered more around his energy, because he brought some much-needed life to a very predictable script. If you're looking for a fun popcorn flick to watch with your friends on a Friday night, Whistle is totally fine. It's got some good jumps and the creature design is top tier. But if you're looking for the next horror masterpiece that's going to change the genre, this isn't it. It's a warm blanket horror movie. Comfortable, familiar, but you'll probably forget the details by tomorrow morning. At the end of the day, Whistle has the talent and the creepy factor, but it's held back by a script that's a little too obsessed with following the rules. It's a classic case of great ingredients, but a recipe we've tasted 100 times before. But I want to know what you think. Are you a fan of these cursed object movies, or are you tired of the same old tropes? And most importantly, if you found a skull-shaped whistle in a dead kid's locker, would you actually blow it? Be honest in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Film Frontline for all the latest updates, theories, and no-nonsense reviews from the world of cinema. I'm your host, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay bold, stay cinematic.